can't just be quiet. So I gotta be brave, because this is
deep fat fried.
So Tom McDonald, of course, white boy MAGA rapper with white boy dreads or white boy braids, I guess. He's rushed to the presses, of course, to be the first one to make a Charlie Kirk memorial song.
I mean, has it even been 24 hours? And
no.
to make sure he just heads off that this is a cash in, I will donate all the proceeds from this.
Yeah, but you're still raising your profile with it, dude.
Well, I guess it's technically been 24 hours since Charlie died, but only just.
But barely, though.
Yeah.
Jesus,
I mean, the mindset has to be like, I immediately have to pump out a tribute song.
I don't think Elton John wrote "Candle in the Wind" in 24 hours. Yeah. Is all I'm saying.
Princess Diana is gone. He's like, oh my God, give me a pen and paper.
Well, he did change some of the lyrics, and there was a new version of Candle in the Wind that was released pretty quickly after her death, but it wasn't the next day.
Yeah, I mean, like, you got to take a little time with that shit, bro.
He made like
maybe I'm talking out my ass, and this is going to be super visceral and heartfelt. So
maybe it's great. Let's see. Let's give him a chance.
I haven't liked anything he's done yet, but yeah, maybe this will be the one.
Maybe it's so poignant, and maybe it rises above the moment where it's like, even we'll have to go, you know what? Beautiful song.
Maybe so.
No, this is lazy shit.
shot down and he was barely 31. Another woke coward took a life with a gun. He left behind a wife and a daughter and a son. All he did was try to speak for all of us.
Okay, I already have a complaint. Other than this being complete ass, you have no evidence whatsoever that the shooter was woke.
Nope.
So
again, just creating a narrative.
Well, we talked about this last night, though. In a post-truth world, they rush to the presses, right?
Yep.
Now that Trump and all of these media influencers on the right have said it, even if they find out that this dude was an arch conservative, never Trumper or a groiper or something, it doesn't matter to the average person because he's already a lib.
Well, they just go to the darkest impulse they have when they see these events, and it's like
Civil War.
It's a leftist. A leftist did this. The left's trying to kill us. We're at war right now. It's like it's just the worst kind of shit. So it's like you're right. It's just it doesn't really matter. It's let's frame the narrative. Let's get a jump on that. So when anyone talks about this, it was Charlie Kirk was killed by a leftist. That's just that's what happened.
If the patriots ain't dangerous, woke people are the terrorists. They shot and killed a father, sent a message to Americans. They ain't gonna stop until they bury us. Dear Charlie, I don't know if you can see us now.
Okay, another thing I gotta complain about is even if it was a leftist that shot this guy, how come the entirety of the left owns this? Like, we're all on the left. Did any of you guys get a memo regarding the upcoming shooting of Charlie Kirk?
No, but I don't really check my email
on
all
that at all because I don't remember hearing one damn whisper.
Well, it's the nebulous left. You must be a Democrat.
So because one mother crazy person went off and shot somebody, it's the fault of like everybody on the left, even though we don't even know the person who did it is a leftist because they haven't been caught or interrogated.
Individual action equates to collective responsibility. Don't you know that, guy?
You know, as leftists,
how come they ain't to blame for every time a fucking right winger does some wild shit?
Yeah,
because they don't believe that that's true. When you tell them the statistics on right wing and left wing violence and how right wingers perpetrate most of it, they deny it because that doesn't fit the narrative that this guy's laying out here. Another woke coward took another life. He doesn't say that when one of these right wingers runs into a church, runs into a school, runs into a mosque. Right, like the narrative is so clearly defined now by these media influencers. So
check my spam folder.
Yeah.
Oh, right. For the
you missed the DNC.
You might be right.
Yeah, the spam folder.
Hold up, I gotta check.
I just went and looked in my spam folder, and there it was: DNC call to action, Charlie Kirk, blah blah blah. I won't read the whole thing.
Guys, they probably texted you your marching orders. Don't you guys know anything?
Oh shit! You know, I just looked at my spam box, and you're right. Oops, my bad.
Whoops.
We're living under corporate and medical fascism. This is tyranny. When do we get to use the guns? No, and I'm not, that's not a joke. I'm not saying it like that. I mean, literally, where's the line? How many elections are they going to steal before we kill these people?
Hello, human. I'm Nug. You will subscribe and become a Pessimist Productions patron.
And become a free member on Kick.
to enjoy live streams of Deep Fat Fried every week, deep dives every Saturday,
Or other shows such as Hey Paul, what you watching? Backseat Gaming, Ideology, Commentaries,
mega shows every month,
and more. Click the link. Feed.
First time donating, been a member for a few months, listening for years. Just very compelled to see people I look up to come to appropriate resolution, especially coming from, well, I mean, guys, I got to be honest with you. I was just talking to my wife. I was having a cigarette when I took a little break here. And I was talking to her about that. And I was like, you know, not for nothing. I want to bring some people on that aren't TJ and Scotty to do these types of fights with, but people are compelled by it. And, you know, Amelia said, yeah, it's not healthy though. When it comes, it's not like it's business stuff and like there's stuff like that. It's probably not the healthiest thing that we go at each other like that or whatever.
I mean,
But
if the issue's got to be resolved anyway, and we can make $1,500 having the argument publicly, then you know, maybe I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, and honestly, yeah, this is the type of thing that like most other podcasts probably would have went off the air for a few minutes and had it out.
But the thing is, too, I mean, like it's like, you know, Paul. A lot of the reason I didn't want to fucking use this as an excuse because it felt like it'd be something that was like trying to turn it back around on you. But a lot of the reason I've been a little bit more edgy lately is because we watched that Howard Stern episode, and I was like, man, I need to connect with my roots, be more edgy, and have more of that Howard Stern vibe, like the old
you remember
vibe. And I was like, I don't want our show to turn into the new Howard Stern show where we're a bunch of little. You know,
but here's something that I didn't cover much. Howard Stern wasn't allowed to say and do whatever he wanted. He was constantly harangued and pushed
he had
back
to find
on
ways around restrictions.
Right. He had to say he couldn't say certain words. So instead of saying he couldn't even say like intercourse. So he'd say things like make whoopee.
Ruts. Yeah, I was saying a country. Roots, sir.
Roots,
boy.
I was saying go back to my roots like a
Don't you
redneck.
question me, you son of a bitch.
Yeah, you're right.
Did I miss it?
Oh, geez. Yeah, go back to the first hour of this show was me and Paul fucking in an intense argument. So, yeah.
Well, mostly it was just me. Like, honestly, TJ was just kind of aloof and trying to read the chat.
I mean, that's my tactic, though. I mean, I'm just like, I'll be dismissive because I know that's going to drive Paul crazier than anything else I could do.
You know me so well, too. You had me so hot and steamy, bro. I even left an angry text in the group text. I was like, we need to have a meeting. TJ had me steamed, bro.
Oh, my God. Yeah, we've all done that.
But I think we've come to a resolution. Well, I hope we've come to a resolution.
Well, yeah. I mean, I think we'll probably mention it. I mean, yeah, I don't feel like I get it, you know, and I think you probably get it from my perspective too. We're not going to agree totally, I don't think, but I at least want you to not feel like I'm trying to stifle your creative.
Yeah. And I don't want you to feel like I'm trying to bring danger or financial ruin upon you either. So
I get it. So
I think we can both kind of, you know.
Right. Let's just kiss again.
Yeah, let's just kiss and make up.
Yeah, we did it once. And we'll do it again. We'll just.
Shit, I'm just a moron. I almost revealed some stuff about the meetup that's supposed to be secret. So
what if during that thing I'm not supposed to talk about we
exactly? I was about to say that.
That is a good idea.
Yeah,
but I don't know. You know, we'll see how the moment feels.
Yeah, I wonder if Tom McDonald's gonna write a song for the Evergreen Kids. Nah, I can't make a political grandstand about that, can he? No. And I mean, I almost tried to pull some stuff about that to give a little balance to things, but like honestly, there's very few even news articles about that situation.
Well, that was my impulse about that and 9/11 today was like, listen, because TJ said something that kind of hit me in the core during a meeting recently. He was like, look, guys, from where I see it, we got these problems. And I'll just tell you one. He was like, one of the problems he brought up, and I think it might have been the first one, we're old.
It was the first one.
Yeah, we're like, he's like, we're old. We're not young spring chickens anymore. And our voices don't mean the same thing that they did when we were raucous in our 20s and 30s and shit. Like, we're not that anymore. We're gray, and our perspective is a little bit 90s and a little bit anachronistic. And we're kind of like parents now, you know, and it's that we're up against that. Right.
Yes.
And that is stuck in my craw because it's true. Like, we're trying to play a young man's game, but we're old men now. Well, not old men, but we're grizzled war veterans, and we're not playing to our strengths. We're playing directly to our weaknesses. You know?
Yeah,
I mean, a lot of aspects.
That was kind of the point I was trying to make with that is like, you know, we can't really, we're not going to out fucking vivacious. You know, and also we're just not. It's not our moment culturally anymore. We're in the dust.
You're old news.
Yeah,
well,
like
I don't think we're in the dust, but I do think us trying to participate in the space in the same way that the young bucks are doing it is probably a losing battle for us.
Don't remind me that I am aging. You're not.
You
aging.
never age, Nuggy. Nuggy's eternal.
All right. Well, that's very nice. But
Eternal
the
spring
reality
of
is that, that's cope. It's like, I don't remember what comedian it was that said it, where they look at themselves and they're like, well, I'm getting older.
Yeah.
Like, no, you're old. The moment you have that thought and that cope, you're just fucking old and you need to accept it.
From the perspective of people in their teens and 20s, we are way old enough to be their parents.
Yeah.
Certainly I am. Maybe Scotty's a little on the young age to be parents of a teenager right now, but not me. Bro, if I would add I would add teenagers if I had children when I started trying to have children with my ex-wife. I just figured that out the other day too. Somebody on Ideology brought it up. It's like I was 27, 28 when I was trying to have kids. I'd have teenagers right now, bro.
Yeah.
I have like a 13-year-old.
Yeah. And if I had a kid at the same age my mom did, they would be 20 now.
That's wild.
Yeah.
If I had a kid the same age my dad did, they would be 5.
So I remember what I thought about lame ass political shows with guys my dad's age going blah 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 blah. And I don't think we're like that. We're a little.
That. Oh, sorry, Paul. Somebody said Joe Rogan meltdown. We covered that in the last show.
We did a pretty comprehensive thing about it,
yeah.
actually.
Yeah, we melted down at him melting down.
Yeah, so if you want to see that, check out the last episode of Onion.
Yep, last Onion.
Oh, the last Onion, not the last. Not the Charlie Kirk assassination.
Anyway, I'd like to hear a little more of this rap, if you don't mind, Paul.
Yes, sir.
The window, I sure hope you're looking down, cause we ain't going quiet, we gon' scream your name loud, and you're gone, but I swear to God that we gon' make you proud. We ain't backing off or giving up, I'll preach what you taught me. They may have killed a soldier, but that man had an army. This is far more deep than some political parties, and you can't kill freedom, so this one is for Charlie. This ain't the America that all our parents love.
You're not even American.
You're a Canadian.
You Canuck
but he wants to be
cosplay bitch.
He wants to be an American badly, though.
Ugh. All right, that's enough of this for me. I don't know how you guys feel,
that transition of the hook was one of the saddest, slapdashest, shittiest hooks I've ever heard.
You went to freebeats.com or some shit and found the most generic bullshit.
He has a bunch of these in his pocket, so I'll give him that. He made this beat. The beat ain't super bad, but it ain't top tier either. This was
close to top tier.
This was in his dust folder, you know what I mean? And he pulled it out real quick and wrote up some bullshit. Like, and by the way, TJ, you don't get away from this. You have to.
Okay, fair enough.
No, you're heard the whole time.
I think you're making it great. Pray that God will take care of us. The system is failing us. When good men die for the things that they say, and I can't just be quiet. So I gotta be brave, cause this is America. Lately it's scaring us, but one good man can change it all in a day.
I can't just be quiet.
This is low tier garbage, dude. This is low tier, fucking low effort.
Hi, man.
This is funny. Yeah. Oh my God. This is This
is the right wing right now, man. These are the snowflakes of the right wing right now, man. They become.
God.
I never want to hear about a snowflake hug box ever again, dude.
Dude, if you want to look, if you're on the right, whatever, we're never going to agree on shit. You think I suck, I think you suck, whatever. It's fine. But I'm not going to make fun of you for feeling like you need to write a song about some dude you liked or whatever the fuck. But this
is weak.
From the perspective of the right, if I was a right winger watching this, I'd be like, dude, Charlie deserves a little better than this slapdash horse shit. Okay. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
No, I agree. 100% he does. If you really want to do a tribute to this guy, this is not it. This is not it.
Take your time and write something that's fucking doesn't sound like dog shit. Don't be this media hound vampire that's got to rush to the presses and poop all over Charlie's grave. You know what I mean? If you cared about him, write a song that's meaningful from your heart. Not this pretending to be American Canuck shit that you're spitting. Like, talk about how you actually felt about Charlie. You know what the point is? This guy probably didn't give a fuck about Charlie Kirk.
Of course not.
I don't think I've ever seen Charlie Kirk show up in one of his videos or heard him referenced. Maybe I'm wrong, but you know what? My guess is, if I'm a betting man, this dude didn't really give much of a fuck about Charlie Kirk, and he's just grifting the guy's death, acting like he's writing a poem to his dead hero or some shit.
Let me see if I can find any association between these two.
Other than this.
Yeah.
Killed in cold blood for having a discussion, and liberals are celebrating murder like it's justice. You didn't kill a villain or the evil that it comes with. You killed a father and a husband. And I'm so tired of the left and all the wokery. We can't get along if you just
search not showing any sort of pictures of them together. So doesn't really seem like it.
Well, I haven't followed every bit, but I've been following Tom McDonald since COVID times. Like, the COVID is when I became aware of this dude. And I've seen a lot of like, he's done one with Shapiro. He had who was that chick, the trans woman, but she's right wing, Blair something. Blair White.
Blair White, yeah.
He had her in a song. He did that Roseanne song that we covered. So it's not like he hasn't collabed with right wingers, but I just never remember Tom McDonald and Charlie Kirk mentioning each other ever. So
I'm gonna check his Twitter right now and see.
This like wokery and I love you, Charlie, and I'll never forget you. You're a star in my sky, and they just can't catch you. Shit, I don't buy it off of this Dookie Braid guy.
Prior to this video, like prior to this event happening, he never mentioned Charlie Kirk on his Twitter once.
Wham, wham.
Not one single solitary.
I miss you so bad, bro.
Time.
Dear Charlie, it's your biggest fan, but I never mentioned you. But now that you're dead, I'm happy to use you and abuse you, wipe up the rag of your blood and smear it on myself, trying to increase all my wealth. We know.
It's like a weird reverse stand, dude. This is a just bizarre song. Yeah, if they were friends or something, maybe I could see it. You know,
Dear Charlie, I never even mentioned you once, but now that you're dead, I can see that there's big giant bucks to be made off that death. So here I am as a white boy in dreads to cry about this shit. Look at the ink that came out of my pen, Charlie. I never bothered to mention you when you were around, but now I can hardly ever get over what happened to you. This is gay bullshit.
All right, let's see more.
A role that no one sees, scared I might be next to die when I'm just buying groceries. Charlie, we'll make sure your children know that defending all our freedom is why you aren't coming home. I hope heaven has a window you can watch your children grow and hear your message echo from below. And we ain't backing off or giving up. I'll preach what you taught me. They may have killed a soldier, but that man had an army. This is far more deep than some political parties, and you can't kill freedom, so this one is for Charlie.
Oh.
This ain't the America that all our parents love, but good man tried to keep making it great. Pray they.
Man, this is straight trash, man.
This seems like a parody, dude. This
feels
fucking
like industry plant fucker with his white boy face tats and his doopy braids and his little fucking notebook with this shit for a dude he never mentioned once, never gave a fuck about, just so he can make some. And you know what? You're gonna make $100,000 off of this bullshit.
Well, it's
these
going to
rednecks,
charity.
He's
Remember,
donating to Paul.
these rednecks slurp this shit up, bro. They slurp this shit up. Yeah, the dolphin fetus guy. You remember that when that dude said, "Are you telling me right now?" He held up a picture of a fetus. He was, "You're telling me right now that this is a human being?" And Charlie was like, "Yes, 100%. That's a human being." He's like, "This is a fucking dolphin fetus, you idiot." And he's like, huh? Eyelid tats are creepy. I mean, I don't mind them, but on Charlie, I know it doesn't come from any kind of reality.
You mean on Tom?
Oh, sorry. I'm sorry. I fluffed that up. Yeah, on Tom, it doesn't come from any kind of reality on him. It's just like he's trying an image. He's probably tried multiple images on. If you look into his career, I bet he's rebranded a few times and had a few different genres and all of that shit. And this is the one he landed on. This one hit big for him. I'm not trying to player hate or pocket watch him. But this shit is egregious, bro. You had nothing to do with Charlie Kirk. This fucking whack ass fucking 24 hours later or less eulogy to a dude you didn't give a fuck about and didn't know, talking about how you're going to take care of his kids and shit is just whack, bro. It's just lame. And the fact that your fucking followers slurp this up off of you when you're so clearly drifting or grifting off of them is just unreal, man. Unfucking believable. But whatever.
I sent you another thing, Paul.
All right, I'm getting it. I'm getting it. I'm
Got an
getting it.
angry guy, dude.
Oh yeah, I've seen this guy. Yeah, I saw this guy ranting in a. No, it wasn't this guy. I saw another guy ranting in a fucking building. This guy I haven't seen.
There's a lot of social media activity. Like I almost feel like we need to make a video of just the insane social media reactions to this event.
Yeah, I mean, if you want to keep pulling them, I'll keep showing them. You know, like
yeah, I'll pull a few here.
If you know of it, because there's a lot of this kind of reaction going on. I think right now.
I don't want to.
I think this chick might be entertaining too. I don't know. Let me check.
All right, well, we'll throw them up. Let's see what's what.
I'll pull a few up here. I got a few that I've bookmarked. So
November 1st, get your tickets before they are gone. Coming to you live and in person. It's Deep Fat Fried with the Scorpion.
I can unleash the most disgusting, putrid farts imaginable.
Paul's Ego.
I'm known as the nicest version of the crew, okay? I'm the nicest guy. Got a big heart.
Frey the Chaos Wizard.
There's too many f***ing humans. Enough already. Stop it. Stop your weird, perverse f***ing breeding fetish.
And musical guest, the God Bombs.
Close that. I see a color. The color is black.
This degenerate show can only be witnessed November 1st at Dingbats, located at Clifton, New Jersey, 8 p.m. to 2 a.m. Be there or be fisted with a porcupine. You decide.
Let's check out this very angry man.
Oh, Charlie Kirk's dead. How do you coexist with people that want to murder you? Fuck! How do you have a logical, rational discussion with people that want to kill you? They don't care that you got a wife. They don't care that you got a kid. You just said some words that hurt their feelings. Degenerates, man. I'm so pissed off. God, pray for his family. You're an anti-theist or you don't like prayer, fucking get over it. Time for that wishy-washy nonsense is over. This is absolute.
Yeah, time to start praying to the sky, Dad.
Just pray.
All right, no.
Just ignorance personified, dude.
Yeah, everybody knows you guys were messing around, but they killed Charlie Kirk, so it's time to quit playing with God. You know, like get over it, bro.
Absolutely stupid. And to the left, if you think that acting out what we know about you is somehow a win, you got another thing coming. I think you've poked the bear. Fuck you. You degenerate pieces of shit.
What?
Jesus.
He doesn't know
The
anything.
man is angry.
Guy knows nothing about what happened and is just quick to just blame everyone yet again. Individual action, collective responsibility. Okay.
The man
thanks,
is
bro.
very angry.
And don't give it out. You need to pray too. Wasn't Charlie praying all the time? Doesn't seem to do. I hear that all the time. You need to pray. Doesn't seem to do much good for anybody, bro.
yeah, it is kind of ironic to hear a right winger being like, "How are you supposed to coexist? People want to kill you." It's like, I don't know. Maybe like you could talk to some trans women about
Yeah,
that.
maybe
maybe they could give you some notes.
The only way you can. You just gotta keep on living, bitch. That's all you can do.
The funny thing is, it's like, every time you hear violent fucking rhetoric, it's always from the fucking right.
Not always.
I mean, like,
but not
the
always.
people- not always,
Well,
but fucking
think about that.
mostly. And then
The left did. Think about that guy's video. Left did violence, so now we do violence. That's the answer.
but the left didn't do violence. Some person did that we don't even
We
know.
don't
their
know who
yeah,
this
but the
affiliation.
left gets
was.
the blame. The left gets
Yeah.
the blame.
Well, sure.
Snowball did it, right? Snowball did it.
In this post-truth world, the left has already taken the blame from people who are right-wing and in that media bubble. It's already a leftist. They're not even going to care if the FBI comes out and says, "Actually, this guy was a griper. He was a right-winger." They're not going to care. You
Right.
know?
Yeah, that's fake.
Fake news. Trump will even say, "That's fake news. This is a radical left." He'll even back it. You know what I mean? We don't even have the stopgap of a president that feels the
They'll be
moral
like, "That's not
compunction to tell the
No,
truth.
I see this on lefties. I saw lefties making jokes. I didn't see anybody
and
being like,
whatever.
I didn't see anybody being like, "We need to kill the right wingers." Like, I've never seen that post.
That's
in
a
my
huge
life, but-
difference. That laughing or celebrating something and being the one that did it or involved in it, that's a totally different thing.
You know, and it's not. I remember when Paul Pelosi got bludgeoned with a hammer. That
there
it
was
wasn't like there was a bunch of sensitivity coming from the right about it. So.
Oh no, they were laughing it up too.
Charlie Kirk himself was one of the people that propagated those memes and those questions and those weird conspiracy theories about Paul Pelosi having a gay lover in the house or some shit.
So
Why was he in his underwear when this dude kicked his door down at like 3 a.m.? You know what I mean? Like, it's just wild shit. And Charlie himself perpetuated that type of shit. And of course, the left is going to do the same thing. I've seen this type. I'm not going to say it's the equivalent or whatever, but like I do notice now that a lot of the lib left, like the more mainstream left, is kind of adopting this. We've got to be like Trump. And so, like, you know, when Trump got shot at, Destiny was like, you know, the guy that got shot in the crowd, he was a Trumpist and he deserved it. You know what I mean? And he got a lot of pushback for that shit or whatever he said. I don't want to have him get pissed at me for misquoting because he does that. But, you know what I mean? Like he said some shit like that. Got everybody fired up.
Yeah.
He said some shit during the, like, you remember down south, a bunch of people died during a flood or something recently. And he was like, you know, at least all those teenagers died before. Or he was like, I wonder if the death count would double if they counted the fetuses on all of those southern teenagers' bellies or some shit like that.
Right.
You know what I mean? And it's another thing that, like, you know, of course, it's a hornet's nest poking at the right wing. So they both sides are starting to really ramp up this kind of like flippant, jokey when somebody gets splattered all over the TV. You know what I mean? Assuming people's politics, assuming people's motives. All that shit is real rampant right now, for sure.
The Jacksonville Dollar General shooting, 3 killed by a white supremacist. The Allen, Texas outlet mall shooting, 7 wounded, 8 killed by a neo-Nazi white supremacist. The Buffalo supermarket shooting, 3 wounded, 10 killed by a white supremacist. The Boogaloo murders of Oakland and Santa Cruz, 3 wounded, 2 killed. The El Paso Walmart shooting, 26 wounded, 22 killed by an anti-immigrant white nationalist. The Poway Synagogue shooting, 3 wounded, 1 killed by an anti-Semitic racist. The Jeffersontown Kroger shooting, 2 killed by an anti-black racist. The murder of Robert Miller, a black man burned by a white supremacist. The Pittsburgh Synagogue shooting, 7 wounded, 11 killed.